So hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So if you have any doubts, you can stop me in the middle or we'll discuss at the end of the session from online. Okay. So the class, it is going to start from on daily basis at 9:30 a.m. So the very first 3 sessions, it's like a free, it's like a demo sessions. You can attend from online or offline. So I would suggest you to come for offline, okay, if it is possible. So that is well and good. Okay, so why we are here? So today we are going to talk about what is Snowflake, why Snowflake came into the picture, so why industry is using Snowflake. So that is very important. So if you want to learn Snowflake, do I need to learn anything? Okay, these things and all we are going to discuss today. So about trainer, it's like about me. So my name is Vinod and I'm having around 10 plus years of IT experience. So I started my journey with TCS and currently working in one of the MNCs. So my role is currently it's in a technical architect. I used to design the projects. So how the projects, the flows and everything. So I used to give the solutions to the customers. So Snowflake specifically around I'm having 4 plus years. So earlier I started my career with Java and MuleSoft. So I used to teach like MuleSoft, even SQL, Python also I have worked on sometime, and Java and Spring Boot. So it's like we do work for our R&D department. So in that, so we used to provide the POCs to the projects. Okay, this is small intro about me. And before going to start today's session, or if you are going to learn Snowflake, is there any prerequisites or frequently asked questions from my previous batches? So which I have noted here. So the people are asking like, okay, do we need to know any programming languages like Java, Python, .NET, or C, C++, etc.? Definitely no. If you have any knowledge on these languages, that is value add for your resume. Okay. But in order to learn Snowflake, this is not required at all. Next, the second question, it is like, I'm from testing background, or I'm from networking admin or XYZ, or I'm working in non-IT. I want to move into IT sector, or can I learn Snowflake? Yes, definitely 100% you can learn. Next, it's a very important question. The people are asking like, what is the CTC that I can expect? So this is depends on our interview performance. So normally, so it's like a 1:3 ratio it is there. So it's like if you are having already 4 years of experience, then 4:3, it's like 12 lakhs you can expect. So more than that also, this is minimal. Okay, this is minimal. This is depends on again your interview performance. But you will get some good package only. Next, no coding versus low coding. So here the people are saying, okay, so I don't want any coding, or is there any low coding? So here it is a minimal coding. If it is IT, if you take any software, there is a coding behind that. So even what we are doing here, so we are using SQL. It's like SQL script. So if you know basic English language, then you can write SQLs. Then what I need to learn before starting the course? You no need to learn anything. I mean, you know only basic knowledge on SQL. Even if you don't know basic knowledge on SQL, I'll teach you from beginning. The very first 5 sessions, I'll take SQL only. Okay, if you don't know, suppose if you know already, then that is fine. Then if you don't know also, that is also good. I'll take you from zero. Okay, zero to hero level. Then the very important thing is like practice and dedication. So before going to learn this course, if you have basic knowledge on SQL, or even if you don't have, that is also fine. But what you need to do, you need to have a practice and dedication. That is very important. That's it. Any questions from online, offline? Okay. So these are the prerequisites. Okay, what is the prerequisites? Only practice and dedication. So if you have any basic knowledge on SQL, that is fine. Okay. Coming. What is this? Bar is coming. Okay, let's start with the few questions. Okay, let's start with the few questions. The banner is not going up. Let me reshare. Okay, let's start with the few questions. Do you know the business decides, okay, how to give the discounts on specific products? Suppose if you are going to Reliance Mart, if you go to Reliance Mart or D-Mart, so how they are going to give the discounts? So these are the few questions I'll tell you. So what is the process? It is going to happen in a background. Next, do you know how they are going to keep track of all their transactions? Then another question, it's like, so how they are able to get the report, okay, on yearly basis, on yearly growth? So what do you think? So any idea on these three questions? If you don't have, that is also fine. So let's try to take an example. So it's very important. So this is a real-time scenario. Okay, how the business is going to decide to give the discounts on specific products, even if you take Amazon or Flipkart, or if you go to DMart or Reliance Marts, okay. So how they are going to give the discounts, and how they are going to keep all their transactions, and how they are going to generate the reports on yearly basis. Okay, you can assume, okay, let's assume. So we do have a VMart. So in every state, it contains, there are 40 branches. So out of 40, it's like 29 states, okay. So 40 into 29, so it's like 1160. So we do have this many branches, then across the world. Next, in each branch, okay, around 500 people are coming on daily basis. So it is going to reach, okay, 5,80,000. Then each person is going to buy at least 10 products on average basis, okay, on an average on daily basis, okay. So it's like 58 lakhs. It's like 58 lakhs products they are going to buy. Then if you coming to yearly wise, if you do 5,80,000 into 365, so there are 211 crore records. So out of this 211 crore transactions or records, okay, or the data, so we need to improve the business, okay. So now the CEO want to answer for few questions. So they want to improve the business out of seeing this around 200 crore records. So it is very difficult for normal people so to decide the data. So that is the reason what normally the business people will do. Okay, so you can assume there is a VMart, same like a DMart. So the CEO, okay, CEO is going to think, okay, what's going on my business? Okay, what I need to do. So there are some specific products. It is going on very high sale. There are some specific products. It is going on very low sale. Okay, so for that he want a reports. Okay, so he need to take a decision. He or she need to take a decisions across the business. So for that, who can help? For that, who can help? So here we do have some companies. Okay, these are the few which I have mentioned here. So the CEO is going to reach, okay, to these companies, even Deloitte or TCS or EY, KPMG or HCL. Okay, so out of these companies, okay, so now they are going to keep a bid. Okay, so who is going to resolve these problems, the previous problems? So these problems, who is going to resolve these problems, or who is going to give the decisions with the low cost? Okay, so that is called bidding. Bidding is going to happen. So in that bid, suppose HCL got a project, okay, or IBM or EY, okay, that is depends. So that is the reason. So sometimes for 1 year or 2 years, the company is going for a bid and they are going to get a projects and they are going to run it internally and they are going to provide the solutions to the customers. Okay, so this is how internally it is going to happen. Now, so in order to, okay, there is a data, it is available in VMart systems. VMart systems. Now, okay, so VMart systems, I'll show you here. Okay, it's available in different branches. It's like we do have 40 branches, right? Okay, 40 into 29. So it's like around 116 or something. Okay, you can consider. So there are, we do have different sources. From different sources, we need to take the data and we need to keep it into data warehouse. So in this data warehouse is the Snowflake. So here only we are going to store it and here we are going to generate the reports. So for this we need a extract, transform and load, ETL. So earlier we are using ETL tools. Okay, we do have ETL tools many in the market. It's like Talent, MuleSoft, SnapLogic, Informatica. But coming to Snowflake, ETL tools are not required. Snowflake itself, we can perform ETL and ELT. Okay, ETL and ELT. Okay, try to understand the use case now. This out of 200 crore records, okay, first you need to load the data into one warehouse. Okay, so what is warehouse? Everything we are going to discuss on next class on. Okay, so what is database and what is data warehouse? So mainly data warehouses, we are going to use it for to store historical data. Okay, to store historical data. From here, we are going to generate the report or there is a Power BI team. So they are going to take the data and they are going to generate. So this is the solution they want. It's like reporting. They want to see just only report. The customers or the company CEO, they want to see only report. So for this, what you need to do, you need to extract, transform and load and keep it into data warehouse and you can clean up the data and everything and final data they will take and they are going to generate the report on yearly basis. Okay, how many sales it is happening for the specific products, even if you take mobile or laptops or specific companies. Okay, so based on that only they are going to decide by seeing the reports. Okay, the clients they won't understand the data. Okay, just they will see only the report kind of thing. Yeah, Snowflake is having the reporting feature. I'll show you that. So Snowflake itself, it is having the reporting feature as well as we can connect with any database, I mean, any reporting tools. It's like Power BI, Tableau and everything. So even ETL tool also, it is not required here. So it is going to support, it can take the data from AWS or Azure and you can keep it. Okay, there are a lot of features compared to previous things. traditional data warehouses. Okay, now coming to Snowflake, what is Snowflake? So it's very important. Even in interviews also they're going to ask what is Snowflake and what are the features, something. Okay. So Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Okay, cloud-based. So again, what is cloud? Any idea from online? What is cloud? No idea?
Where we can store the data.
Sorry?
Cloud is where we can store the data.
Yes. Okay.
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Okay. So the exact definition is like cloud is nothing but it's like the services running over the internet. The very simple definition. The services running over the internet. The very simple example, it's like Google Photos. Okay. So you can store the Google Photos in your mobile and you can go to any internet center and you can open anywhere. And Gmail also one of the. So like this, the services running over the internet. So you don't need to carry anything. Suppose here you are going to create one table. In Bangalore, you have created one table. So you don't have any laptop, but you'll go to Hyderabad or Mumbai. Then you want to see whether your table is opened or created or not. Just go to internet cafe, then connect with your Snowflake credentials and you can see there because it is a cloud based. It is a cloud based. And also if you crash something, they are going to maintain multiple copies. Okay. So cloud is again, I'll take in actual sessions. Okay. Actual sessions, what is cloud and what are the services it is available. So that is separate session I will take. But try to understand Snowflake is a cloud based data warehouse platform. So mainly it is going to use it for data storage, data processing and data analytical solutions, not only storage purpose. Okay, you can do data processing and analytical solutions. So it is built on AWS, Azure, GCP. Okay, so how it built? Okay, there is no own infrastructure for Snowflake. It is mainly it is going to work with AWS, Azure or GCP. I'll show you well creation of an account. Okay, how it is going to work. Then here we can store structured data, semi-structured data and unstructured data. In normal databases, if you see MySQL or ORCALE, so there everything it is in a columnar format, column and rows. Okay, it's like structured manner. So but here you can store semi-structured data and unstructured data too. Semi-structured again. So it's like a JSON and a CSV. Okay, and unstructured data you can store photos, videos, everything you can store it in your Snowflake. Again, it's available as a software as a service model, SaaS model. It's available as a software as a service model. So you no need to install any software in order to practice Snowflake. So they have already built one software, just you need to use it. That's it. Okay. So how normally the data? Okay, there is a separate source here. If you see here, partitions and partition 2, 3. So simply I have given. So there are some publishers. So they are going to give the data into Kafka or some other databases in real time. What we need to do from here as a Snowflake developer. So your part is this one. So you are going to create the stages. Okay, you are going to learn what is stage, what is pipe. Okay, how to automate the data from source to target. Then sometimes you are going to involve to generate the reports with the BI tools, or else Snowflake itself we do have that feature, it is available, or else there's a separate team, they are going to take the data and they are going to visualize it. So this is how it is going to work. But these are very, very important. If someone is going to ask, suppose, which course you are doing, Snowflake, then they are going to ask, okay, what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. What is cloud again? The services running over the internet. So if you need internet, then you can use it anywhere. Then mainly it is going to offers data storage, data processing, and data analytical solutions. It is built on top of AWS, Azure, and GCP. And here we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. It is available as a software as a service. You don't need to install any softwares. If someone is going to ask, then you have to answer all this. Okay, I'll tell you how to. I mean, it built on top of Amazon, Azure, and GCP, right? Okay, I'll explain those. Okay, why it is more popular? Okay, so it is the main thing is it's like a cloud-based data warehouse. So it is a cloud-based data warehouse. Next, so here pay for what you use model. Suppose you are going to store 5 GB of data, then you are going to pay for only 5 GB. So you are not going to pay for entire amount or monthly subscription amount. Okay. So the first thing is like a cloud-based. Okay, everything nowadays, all the companies, it is moving to cloud. And also here we are having pay for what you use model. How much you are using, you are going to pay for that. Next, flexible storage services. We do have, it's like you can store any kind of data. It's like structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data too. And data recovery. Data recovery and backup and sharing and masking. Okay, these are the features. So suppose you are going to drop a table. Okay, you are going to drop a table. In normal databases and all, you need to connect with the DBA team, database administration team. But here we do have a UNDROP functionality. You can recover your data. You can take backup by using zero copy cloning. So you can share your data and you can mask. You can provide the security. Okay. Next, it is easy to process semi-structured data and you can integrate with any ETL tools and visualization tools. It's a very easy and it is very good for analytics. So these are the major features. So once the actual classes is going to start, then few more we are going to discuss. Okay, these are the major features. Now, how the job market in Snowflake? Most of the organizations are moving to cloud. They want to move from traditional databases to cloud. It's like warehouses. We do have a Snowflake, Redshift, Databricks. Okay, so like this. But compared to those, Snowflake is very good now. Next, all major companies are recruiting Snowflake developers. So once you learn this course, you can apply for Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Okay, so multiple roles you can apply. So there are number of openings in TCS, SCL. Okay, so few only I have mentioned. So you can expect 4 to 5 interviews in a week. Okay, so all you need to know is you need to know the concepts. You need to know the concepts and you need to practice the queries. So that is very important. Concept you need to remember. So this one we have already discussed. So what are the prerequisites? It's like basic database knowledge or basic SQL knowledge. So even if you don't have, then first 5 classes I'll teach you only SQL. So this is the course content which we are going to talk in actual classes. So introduction to Snowflake and getting started and trial account creation. Okay, today we are going to see how to create an account and how to create simple table today. and Snowflake web UI features, how to create warehouses, databases, what is schemas and tables. Next, Snowflake architecture. Okay, it's very important for interviews also, and micro partitioning and clustering, and loading the data and transforming the data. Okay, how to load the data from AWS or Azure or GCP. Okay, next, stages. And here we are going to talk about AWS account creation and Snowflake integration. Next, loading the data from AWS or Azure. Pricing, okay, how the pricing is going to happen, how to process semi-structured data. So what is Snowpipe, what is cache, time travel, okay, zero copy cloning, swapping the tables, okay, types of tables, and views, dynamic data masking, data sharing, CDCs, task and streams, okay, and finally UDF, user defined functions and stored procedures also we are going to talk. Then project deployment, okay, how to deploy your project by using CI/CD integration and real-time project flow, the interview questions and tips and resume preparation. And if you want to use any ADF for data migration, this we are going to use. Then finally, how to use AI in real-time work. So nowadays, how to work smartly, okay? So by using AI, you can work smart. So I'll teach you how to use AI also. By using AI, you can complete your work, okay, within 1 hour or 2 hours. So these are the major concepts which we are going to discuss in actual sessions. So course duration, normally it will come for 35 sessions. Each class, it will be 60 to 90. There are 5 extra sessions also I will take. Total around it will come for 40 sessions. So 35 days, okay, totally 35 days with the 40 sessions. Mode of the class, it will be offline and online. Okay, again, you may get it out. Why we need a Snowflake job training? So mainly there are 3 things. It's like it is completely real time classes. It's not like only I'm going to give you the theory. So everything it is in a real time. So where you are going to use those concepts and the SQLs also, which I'm going to provide to you. And here we are going to provide recorded sessions as well as classroom notes, so that it is very easy to crack your interviews. Also daily basis, I'm going to provide 2 to 3 interview questions. You need to prepare answers for those and you have to complete your assignments. So finally I can say attend the classes and read and practice and prepare and get the job. So finally we are going to talk about, you are going to practice one real-time project. Okay, so how the data, so far we talk about vmod, right? Okay, the best example I will take vmod. So this vmod data, it is going to store it into MySQL or Oracle or some other files. From here we are going to keep it into AWS or Azure. From Azure we are going to store it, we are going to store the data into data warehouse Snowflake. So for transformations we can use dbt, or else by using streams and task also you can transform the data from one layer to another layer. So going forward you will get to know what is bronze, silver and gold. So these are the layers. It's like schemas, different schemas. So here, as soon as if you get the data, here you are going to use Snowpipe. By using Snowpipe, you are going to load the data into bronze layer. From bronze to silver, we are going to move the data. From silver to gold, it's like business level data. We are going to keep it here. From here, there is a separate team. So the client want this kind of data, right? Like they want to see some growth, okay, or they want to provide discounts for specific products. Okay, so here we are going to create views and materialized views. From here they are going to take and they visualize the data. So now, I mean, the terminology, stages and pipes, maybe it may be different. Okay. So once you attend the actual classes, okay, once you complete actual classes, then you will get to know what we are talking. Okay, what is bronze and what is silver, what is gold. Okay, so these layers and all you will get to know. But this is the project architecture which we are going to talk at the end of the sessions. Okay, now how to create Snowflake account. It's a very important one. You can open any browser. Just type app.snowflake.com. app.snowflake.com. Click on sign up. So here you can see 30 days free trial account. Even if you can create 120 days free trial account also. So here you need to provide trial equal to student. Okay, I'll give you that. Trial equal to trial equal to student. See here. So here if you give trial equal to student, okay, so the account you can access for 120 days. Okay, 120 days free trial account here. Now I want to create normal one only. Then what you can do, you can go to app.snowflake.com. So it's very simple how you are going to create your Gmail account. Same like only you need to create here. So you can provide your name here. Okay. So the email you need to provide. Just a second. vvisionschool@gmail.com. So now why you are going to sign up? So you can select any option. Okay. Personal learning and development, or training or certification, or I'm a student. So anything it is fine. So it is going to ask company name. You can give XYZ. Snowflake developer. So this is what we have discussed. So Snowflake is built on top of AWS or Azure or GCP. So you can select any cloud provider while creation of the account. Okay. So I have selected Azure here. So here the edition, which edition you want to create? We do have a standard, enterprise and business critical. In depth we are going to talk going forward classes in actual classes. Okay. But today just select enterprise edition. It's like most popular one, and select any one. It is not limited to only Azure. If you want, you can select AWS. If you want to select, you can choose GCP. Then region, automatically it will come. So click on checkbox and get started. So here you can select the SQL, or I don't have any coding experience. So this is like feedback form only. So if you want, you can skip, or you can choose any options. Okay, that is fine. But the email ID, it is very important. So whatever you are going to provide. So now you can go to your email ID and you can verify. Gmail. So as soon as if you sign up, okay, you are going to get an email like this, okay, an email like this. But here it is not generating. Okay, let me take new email ID in that case. So with this email ID, I have created multiple accounts. Maybe that is the reason. But definitely it will come an email, okay. Okay, as soon as if you get an email, what you need to do, you need to click to activate. So here you need to provide your username. Okay, username can be anything. Don't give any spaces. Okay. So what I'm going to do is revision batch 11. Okay, the password. Oh, the password can be capital letters and small letters. So it's like test at the rate 1 2 3 4 5, something like this. You have to give your password. Then you need to click on get started. So you need to remember this username and password. Okay, as soon as if you create an account, so you can able to see this page. This page. So here, okay. So we do have a lot of options here. Okay, we are going to talk about later. As soon as just you can create an account, if you click on this plus icon, so here we do have a SQL worksheet. This SQL worksheet, so they have already provided some databases. Okay, databases. So if you want to practice, okay, I want to practice something. If you know already SQL, so then you can practice it here. Okay, so this is customer table. So here you can choose Snowflake data. So which schema under. So normally in order to see the data, select star from table name. Select star from table name. So does not exist or not authorized. So in that case, you need to provide the correct username. I mean table name. So it is having lot of data. So one example I will show here. So how much data they are storing in the warehouses. So it's like 15 million records were there. It's like 15 million records. 15 million records they have stored in this table. Okay, first of all, what is this customer? How to create customer table? How to create this database? So everything you are going to learn. Okay, now I'll create one database. So it is not a case sensitive. So either you can create in capital letters or small letters. So again, plus worksheet. Okay, now I want to see what is the time here. Select. If you want to see current timestamp, yes. Just you can type this current timestamp. So this is an inbuilt function. Select is the keyword. Select is the keyword. See? So this is the time. You can see system time also. Select sys date. Okay, there are a lot of functions. Now select what is the user, current user. So I don't know my username. So this is the current account. Okay. So what is the account which you are using? So this is the account. So here also you can see your details. Okay. So if you go to left hand side, so here you can see account. With one email ID, you can create multiple accounts. So these are the account details. Okay, these are the account details. So if you want to connect with, Power BI or Tableau, okay. So these details are required. These details are required. Now, just simply you can create one database. Okay, how to create database? Create database name. That's it. So now I want to create one database. It's very simple. The database is created. If you do refresh, so here you can see one database. Now I want to create one table here inside this, but you don't know how to create it. So what are the fields it is required? So I want to create a table. Okay. So I want to create a student table with below fields or columns. So one is student number, student name, just email and address. Okay, with these columns you want to create a table. With these columns you want to create a table. So how to create it? Now let's see. Create table, table name. Okay, create table name. Just write all the columns, whatever you want. Serial number or student number, student name, then email, then address. Okay, these are the column names, but we need to provide the data type. What kind of data you want to store it here? So number is then integer, name is the string, email also string, address also string. Okay, so this is how you can create the table. Create table name, the column names and data types. See here table is created. If you can refresh here, go to tables. So the table is created. You can see the definition also here. Okay. Now I want to see, is there any data it is available? Select star from student. It contains no data. So we have created newly. Now you don't know this syntax also. You don't know this syntax also, but I want to create this table. Yes, it is possible. What you can do? So you are going to learn how to use AI. Okay, now here we are having 4 columns. Okay, then we have written manually, but if we have 100 columns or 200 columns, then what you can do, you can use AI to generate the scripts. So this is what you are going to learn in actual sessions too. You can go to Copilot. So what is your requirement? Just you can give your requirement here. That's it. So I want to create a student table with below fields. Okay. In where? By using SQL. Okay. You have to mention like that. Okay. So by default, see what you can do, just copy this. Just copy this and you can create a table too. Now I want to insert a data. So I don't want to insert manually. I need to insert the data into student table or 5 records. Can you give me scripts? SQL scripts. So instead of manual writing, okay, manually you are going to create the records. You can use AI to generate the data. So this is also you are going to learn in actual sessions. So this is the data which it is generated. Now you can go to where it is. Just a copy paste, but you need to understand, okay? See, you will get all the scripts from Google or AI, that is fine. But you need to understand what is happening here, whether we are creating the table or deleting the table or inserting the data. So here again, by seeing this script or query, okay, you need to understand what is doing, okay, insert into student. Okay, these are the column names. These are the values we are going to insert, okay. Then you can try to run. 5 rows, it is inserted. Now I want to view the data, then select star from student. So this is the table data. This is the table data. So here you can see the chart also, the analytical feature, it is available. If you have any kind of salary or quantity, okay, I'll show you in next class, okay, how it is going to. Here also you can visualize the data without using any tools. So that kind of feature which it is available here. But for today, what you need to do, just you can create one account, just to create a Snowflake account, just to create database, whatever it is there, just create it. Same student, you can create and insert the 5 records and do select star from student, and you will get these results. Just post it in a group, that's it. Okay, you will get these results. If you run this query, you will get the results. Just take the snap and just post it in a group. So here, the very first few days, you are going to learn SQL first. Okay, what is database? What is table? How to create table? How to insert the data? That is very important. Few people know, okay, but few are not aware of SQL too. So that is the reason. The very first 5 classes, so you are going to learn SQL with this roadmap. Then once SQL is completed, then we are going to start with Snowflake. So it's like in Snowflake also. So 70% SQL, 30% Snowflake features. That's it. So here also we are using SQL only. So if you see here, everything it is SQL only. Okay. So everything. So everything it is SQL. So in order to create a table, insert the data, in order to delete. So how beauty it is, you can see here, I'm going to drop the table, drop table student. Now the table is not available here. Select star from student. If it is normal databases, so you need to connect with the DBA team to recover your table. But here, what you can do undrop, undrop table, table name. Again, hit back. Now you can use this table. See how beauty it is. So this kind of features it is available here. So these scripts also I'm going to provide in the video description. Okay. Anyway, demo classes only. From there you can take it and you can just practice. So this is your task for today. That's it. Just you need to create an account, create one database, create one table and insert few records and just do practice. So that is one thing. And now, okay, I have missed one slide, I think. Okay. So now everything it is a data world. Okay, why Snowflake become very popular? Okay, so if you see even Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, so every day according to the latest estimates, so we are generating the data. It's like 328.77 millions of terabytes, not gigabytes, not GB. 1024 GBs, it's like 1 TB. Okay, so around 330 millions of terabytes of data we are generating on each daily basis. So where we need to store this data? So in order to store this data, we need a warehouses. Warehouses, it's like mainly we are going to use it for historical data. We are going to use it for historical data. So then when to use database? So when to use the database? Okay, so that and all we are going to talk about in detail tomorrow. In detail tomorrow. So what is database and what is data warehouse? Okay, what is the difference between data warehouse and databases? Okay, so we do have databases: MySQL, MS SQL, ORCALE. Then what is the difference between Snowflake and this? Okay, so I'll give you a simple example, but anyway, tomorrow again we'll talk. Now you have a bank account. You have a bank account. Okay, you have a bank account. So you want to deposit, just you want to deposit your amount with 5,000. So is it immediate action or it is going to take some hours? You will go to bank and you are going to deposit. It's like immediate. Yes. So where it is going to store? This is going to store in a databases. Okay, this is going to store in databases. Next, data warehouses. Data DW, I'll keep it. Okay, data warehouse. So if you see data warehouse, so you do have HDFC Bank. You want to see a bank statement for 5 years. You will go to net banking and you are going to opt for 5 years of data. It will take some time. Okay, it will take some time. So it is not an immediate action. It will take 5 to 10 minutes to download your data. So why? So because the real-time data, you can say like, okay, the real-time data we are going to store it in databases. The historical data we are going to store it in data warehouses. So that is the reason it is going to take some time to get your data. So we are not going to keep entire data in databases. So databases, it's like around 6 months or 1 month, okay, or 6 months data or 2 months data we are going to keep it here. So once it is completed, so automatically we are going to move this historical data to Snowflake or data warehouses. So in order to see any history, you need to go to warehouses. So that's why if you deposit, you will get the message immediately. So that is called databases. They are going to store. It's like real-time transactions. Okay, real-time data. We are going to store it in databases. So what we are storing? So here we are going to store historical data. So why do we need historical data again? So in order to improve your business. Okay, in order to see insights of your business. Okay, so that is where databases and data warehouses came into the picture. Okay, so now again, so it is a cloud based. So it's a cloud based. So this and all, it's like on premises. On premises are nothing but it's like again the services it is running in my local. Suppose this PPT it is available in my local system. Okay, once it is crashed, we are going to lose. Okay, we are going to lose your files. So the same way, if it is available in your cloud, okay, you can open in anywhere. Okay, I have created an account, right? Even this account, you can open it in your laptop too. You can able to see this data. Okay, that kind of feature it is available. So I don't want to overload today. So what you can do, you can go through once again this recording. Okay, I'm going to share this recording with you. Just go through it and we'll see in a tomorrow session. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask me now.